guys, I thought I would just come on here and tell you about what I did today.
Hey everybody, what's going on?
Today is April 2nd, 2020.
Day 1? Doesn't really feel like it, really.
This is the first day of my quarantine vlog.
I mean, I'm still alive, you know? Keeping away from everybody.
I just went and I ate with some friends.
You know, I don't think the right response is just running off and treating this like it's some kind of extended spring break or summer break. Because it's not. We still have our responsibilities and life still goes on.
This is the second day that I've had online classes. It's still kind of weird.
Everything that's been going on has been causing me to work a lot more, and as they say, the essential employees are the only ones that are left, so I guess that's me.
I'm probably gonna buy a computer desk, like a small one.
It's not the hardest transition. The hardest part is definitely this, though. I mean, what am I supposed to do with this?
All the kids that my mom and dad take care of were here. Being loud. I have my own personal alarm clock.
Yeah, the coronavirus. I didn't think it was like a big deal at first. Because, it wasn't here at first.
In all honesty, when I think about this whole virus situation, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal, especially before people at a younger age, because when we get the virus, it's not like it really matters. Like, we'll just be totally fine. What I've read on the internet is that it's just like the flu or something like that. But, hold on, I just got text.
They just think it's like a big joke. Nothing's gonna happen to them.
I mean, at first I wasn't worried about it when I got here. Because I was like, oh, it's only older people that it really affects. I mean, it's still bad. My health, I didn't. And then I heard that people with weak immune systems, of course, like me, and susceptible to getting it more and possibly dying. So, I mean, it's not a bad thing that I'm a little more, not a germaphobe per se, clean freak, you know. I get it from my mom.
So, what have you got? What have you got? Seriously, what is that? Hey. It's used Kleenex. Good find. Alright.
I guess that was my friend Jake. I guess we're all hanging out tonight and going together.
I went jogging, like in the afternoon. It relieves my stress. There's still a lot of people going to the parks and stuff, but I stay away from everybody. I go up on the bike trails, so nobody's really up there. Last week, when I went jogging, there was kids and families everywhere playing on the playgrounds, and I guess that's why they roped off all the playgrounds. Nobody can play on them anymore.
I mean, a lot of people are still going out. Every time I go to the park or I go hiking or something, there are lots of people out there. I mean, people are still doing stuff.
Other than mowing, I haven't really done much, so it's just nice to be considered essential. Obviously, can't be around anybody 6 feet. Yeah, man, I mean, mowing, I guess it's the most essential thing you can do right now. I mean, when everybody's at home, we want the outside of their homes to look good. So when people aren't passing their homes, we've got that going for us.
My newest obsession is Animal Crossing. It's like a life simulator game where you live on a deserted island. You get to basically run the island, have it the way you want. It's pretty fun. It's like a nice escape.
If we do get it, you're immune to it after the first time, so I mean, even if I had it, I wouldn't know, and also I'd be immune.
We also need to make the best of a bad situation, so I think this vlog journal thingy is gonna be a good opportunity to have some fun.
I mean, how long can this last, really?
I've been giving it some thought, and I think I gotta like the situation that I'm in. You know, it's given me some time to think and settle in at home. And most of the time I'm cooped up indoors, but I like to try and go outdoors whenever I'm able to.
So today was a beautiful day. Me and all my friends, we got together and we went out hiking. But when we went hiking, it was so weird. Everyone was staying like 6 feet apart, and I was like, guys, come on, it's not that big of a deal. I saw a few people wearing masks. I also went to Walmart today.
I work at the Walmart Supercenter in Rogers, Arkansas.
I'm just really glad that I'm considered an essential worker, because going to work every day is about the only thing that saves me from going insane here.
Somebody posted a rumor on Facebook that an employee at our store tested positive for coronavirus.
Even though I'm still by myself, at least I'm not stuck around my family all arguing, screaming at each other.
But it's not true. It was just some dumb rumor that somebody posted on their Facebook page.
I ended up cleaning out my whole room after I cleaned out my whole parakeet's room, like their cage. It I don't know, bothered me. Feathers, and the little food they have, it just kind of got everywhere.
Oh, and I work at the customer service desk. So there's been some super germophobic people that came in.
I know they say the animals aren't gonna be sick, they won't catch it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
It was mostly older people wearing masks, and when I think about it, none of my older family lives up here, so I'm not really worried about anyone getting sick.
This guy I work with, this lady came up to him. She was returning some stuff. She asked him to step away so she could place the items on the desk. And then she asked him to sanitize his hands before he started. And she said that after he finished the transaction, to put the receipt and everything in a plastic bag, and then put that bag in another bag and then hand it to her. She was totally covered. You could only see her eyes.
I am, in a way, kind of staying more and more in my room, I just got out of college, and they evacuated us out, and
I don't have a hazmat suit, but I think I could work with this. I think I could, I got some things around the house. I'm gonna put something together.
I have not had that much to do, but I've just been spending a lot more time on my phone, and I'm just okay, cool. I've been starting to take up TikTok and all that.
I've been doing a lot is drinking a lot of coffee or tea.
Trying to keep myself busy, but I am not really inspired to do any work.
I'm not gonna spend my time doing school whenever I don't have to.
Sorry, I'm just noticing there's layers of a dust over here in the corner of my room. I gotta wipe that down. Okay.
Days are long and drug out, and then weekdays are shortened due to work, so
I'm starting to notice a lot of changes because of the virus, which is kind of a lot for me to deal with, because I am a tourist, so I don't like a lot of
I
change.
started limiting the number of people that can be in the store at one time. So the maximum customers that can be in the store is 1,015.
Basically, yeah, people were just telling me about, oh, you're hoarding too much toilet paper, that's wasting paper. This is not bad. I mean, you know, this is just my share. My mom has her own pile.
One fun thing that happened is that we celebrated one of the associates' birthdays. The supervisor and other associates bought a card for her and a small cheesecake and some flowers. And then we all signed the card and surprised her by singing her happy birthday and handing her all the gifts. It was a really nice thing to do for the supervisors to do.
Today we had the day off and we spent it working on some projects. Yeah, it was pretty nice, relaxing. The weather was pretty great today, so spent some time outside.
Me and my friends, we all met up together and we went and we rode the spin scooters, which are, if you don't know already, they're the scooters that just sit out on the side of the road and you can pay to ride them.
Wipe down your phones. This is not funny. Like, this is not a joke. We've all taken our phones to the restroom while we're on the toilet, being on there for about, 45 minutes? Half an hour? Yeah, y'all nasty. So I got some nice cleaners. Like, I got some Pine Sol, and I just got, like, some Simple Green right here. And, I actually made out with a lot of good stuff. I did forget food, but, at the moment, it wasn't really, that important.
We're already out of all the good stuff in terms of food. You see, I live with 3 sisters. My 3 sisters and my parents. And, when you have that many people who get to the food first, then there's not gonna be many good leftovers, I guess. Last night, we ordered pizza. 3 whole pizzas. We only ate about half for dinner. So I thought, hey, we'll have plenty... Would you stop? Seriously. We'll have plenty of food for lunch. It's gonna be fine. There was 1 slice left, and I was lucky to find that. And that was for dinner. So either they were just coming up at midnight or something, or they had some really weird taste in breakfast.
We were really hungry, and so we went to Chick-fil-A, and all the people started wearing gloves and stuff, and I'm like, girl, there's no reason to wear gloves, you're gonna be fine.
In the news that people are like, you can go outside, Arkansas, or at least this area specifically, isn't, like, in quarantine. They're not making us stay inside our house, and that's because we're smart enough to do it ourselves so we don't have to have the government watch us all the time.
It feels overwhelming in a sense in the way that everything is changing.
My grandma keeps telling me that I just find interesting. It's just like we're living through history.
Guys, this is not that serious.
Okay, so... New day, new start.
It is Sunday, the day of the Lord for some people, I guess.
Today was my official double scrub day. Like, I'm planning on doing it every Sunday now.
It was a pretty boring day, actually.
So, alarming news. I got a call from my mother this morning that someone that my grandmother knew had the virus and now she's in quarantine, which is making this situation all the more real, and it's making me feel like a bad person.
I had to go to work again from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. But after today, I'm not going back for a whole month.
Another day, not working.
I took a leave of absence because I just want to be cautious. I don't want to put my family in danger.
Be more careful, please. Because this could get real bad real quick.
Now when I think about the overall situation, I'm like, the way that I acted and the way that I didn't take it as serious, it's putting a lot of people's lives in risk that I don't know, but other people care about.
So we normally always have like a big Easter dinner, get together type thing with my great grandma, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do that this year because of this.
Another thing, as I was doing some research, I figured out that young people can get seriously ill during this if they have some form of underlying disease like asthma or diabetes or something like that. And that's scary because someone that I do know has diabetes.
My blood sugars, because I'm a diabetic, have been going a little high. It's not good. So I'm kind of worried.
Anyway, I'm starting to replenish the food storages a little bit by bit, but mostly I'm just surviving on coffee, so there's that.
Do your research on stuff like this. Like, it can turn bad and it can make you feel bad because if something does happen, there's always that underlying breath that says, like, that might have been your fault. Like, you didn't take this seriously.
You just don't know how to deal with it exactly.
It's just a crazy world we're living in, but that's all I've got for tonight. Everybody be safe.
I finally have a chair.
So, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. You know, I'm not. Things are getting crazy. Just gotta keep our heads on straight. No matter how much you want to, strangle that loved one of yours.
And I have been talking to family. And honestly, I've also been taking this time to work on my relationships with family.
I want to level with you for a second. I was talking all about, this is going to be so relaxing, this is going to be so nice. I didn't have high hopes for this at all, because I didn't know if I could stand living with my family again after being away.
But, it's not going to be all that bad, I think.
And I'm up to 10 cups a day now, which is a new record. It's crazy.
Today, I finally got a computer desk. It took all day to assemble it though.
So today I did absolutely nothing.
I was doing some mowing, so I was outside.
Took like 5 showers today.
Noticed that my heart rate is starting to accelerate a lot more. So yeah, it's actually been going great. I saw a new color yesterday. It's pretty neat. I should show it to you sometime. I'll just have to make sure that other people can see it, I can stop whenever I want to. I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Honestly, this situation, it kind of feels a bit like the end of the world.
Let's ride this crazy wave out,
As a country, we're kind of careless.
Sorry, I just realized I say at least once or twice in every video, How about this? We'll make a game out of it. Take a shot every time you hear me say it.
Okay. Man. Wow. It is exhilarating to be alive.
I broke the chain today. I was so bored. I went and hung out with my friends. There was literally nothing else to do.
Oh, sorry. Been feeling a little under the weather lately.
And the other thing was that I just remembered that I can't. I'm losing my train of thought. Do you hear that? It's like a ringing. It's like a really loud. You don't. You wouldn't hear it. I don't think you would hear it.
So we all went and hung out at my friend Jake's house, and when I was hanging out with them, they weren't keeping a social distance. They were sharing jewels.
The governor announced that public schools would not return. The kids that we take care of, one is a first grader. The first grader, I am helping him with his schoolwork here at our house. I couldn't imagine being like in first grade having to do online classes.
I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if maybe I'm taking this too far. Maybe I need to slow down.
But I have to tell you guys, I wanted to introduce you. This one is Tom. That's Tom right there. And hey, it is not weird to make friends out of, some inanimate objects you got nearby.
In short, this is going well. I feel like... What were we talking about? Where am I?
But it just makes me a little bit nervous. Makes me feel like maybe I shouldn't have gone and hung out with him because the risk of it all it's just not worth it.
Maybe I should go out a bit more. What do you say, Tom? Nah. Yeah, no. Tom says I'm okay.
I don't know, there's a rush to it. It's like when you finally are on that long run and you get the runner's high, whatever, and you know that you haven't trained for this and you're not going to get very far and your lungs are going to give out or something, but you just keep running because you have that adrenaline and it's just coursing through your veins.
I don't know. Quarantine's been weird, man.
At the park, I had like this really weird experience. So like I was jogging and everything, and then when I was almost done, I was tired, so I sat down on a bench to take a little break. And then like this group of ladies was walking by, and they started asking me if I had anything I needed prayer for, asking about my job, saying if I was laid off or if I needed prayer for my job. I don't know, I guess she could sense something.
Father, we just lift up Fabian to you. Fabian, is that right? Know that he has good things planned for your future. I feel like he wants me to tell you that he is very proud of you. And he's proud the day that you were born. He designed you to be born at this time. And I feel like that Jesus just wants you to know that he's very proud of you. And that he just wants you to know how proud he is. He just keeps saying, I am so proud of him. I am so proud of him. I am so proud of him. Is there about a car? Something about a vehicle? Do you have a car?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you wanting another car? I just thank you, Lord, that you bless him, Lord, with the desires of his heart. Father, you put a desire in his heart for this vehicle, or the family's in a new vehicle, whatever that is. So I thank you, Lord, that you open doors for him to have this vehicle that you have put in their heart. And I thank you, Lord, for your blessings. In Jesus' name. Okay. Amen. Good. Thank you.
Had a really long day at work today, so I'm exhausted. That's pretty much been my life since quarantine started.
So I have big news.
I am doing my best in quarantine, and I gotta say, this is turning out way better than I thought.
At the same time, I want to say screw it and get on your D-Day suit. Get our shit together and stay indoors. They can't arrest all of us. They can't catch all of us.
You know how I said I was worried about my friends and that I hoped they would take this serious and that they wouldn't be hanging out with people that they thought could potentially have it? I was wrong. So now I am in self-quarantine.
No, this is like, people are crazy, and you know, they don't think I'm crazy. They don't think I can match that level of crazy. So, you know, listen to me. Get your shit together, okay?
I feel like I can go further. I feel like I can up the ante. Tomorrow I'm gonna try 20 cups. Did I say 20? I meant 30. I'm gonna go for the big one.
But at the same time, if people are easily swayed and they go too far by what I said, maybe I should make a disclaimer for the video, or nah.
We'll make it through, because hopefully this will be over soon.
I wasn't scared of losing my job, but I was kind of scared of being there.
This stinks. I have to have my friends come drop me off groceries and food sometimes. I just can't physically do things for myself because I could put other people in danger. And it's the right thing to do, but it sucks.
Plato talks about the three parts of the soul, of the psyche, or whatever. I feel like I just discovered 5 other parts, man. Okay, I have never felt more alive. This quarantine has been the best thing to happen to me since, birth, I guess.
I mean, this is America, you know? How bad can it really get?
Apparently, this entire quarantine, I became a huge caffeine addict and blacked out. And I don't remember any of it.
Oh, that's gonna be read so wrong. Probably started like a war or something. Oof. Maybe I didn't think this through.
I hope everyone else had a better experience than I did.
But yeah, it was kind of weird.
I also read something that said that even though this virus might go away, it could potentially come back. But I also read that if you get sick, you could be immune for 1 to 2 years.
I'm probably going to call it a night here soon, so I can get up and start going through everybody's footage that they've uploaded.
I have no idea what happened. I guess I'll just have to watch this and see.
That's all that I have to say for today.
Dude.